flying from Norfolk, Virginia to Atlanta, Georgia. Alex, a skilled pilot, adjusted the controls, his fingers steady on the yoke as the aircraft hummed through the night. Beside him in the cockpit is Emily, his wife and also flight attendant, scanned the instrument panel, her eyes flicking over the glowing gauges. The storm had rolled in faster than expected, a wall of darkness swallowing the stars. Static crackled in their headsets, and for a moment the radio went dead.
Did we lose comms?
Emily asked, adjusting the frequency dial. Alex tapped the mic.
Tower, this is Delta 749er. Do you read?
Silence. Then a burst of static. A garbled voice, too distorted to make out. There was something off about it. It sounded too slow, too deep. Maybe it's interference from the storm, Alex said, though the unease in his voice betrayed him. Emily frowned.
I don't think we're alone.
The words hung in the cockpit like frost. Alex followed her gaze to the small passenger cabin behind them. The aircraft was a private charter, just the two of them. But the shadows stretched strangely, pooling unnaturally at the seats. A sudden jolt rocked the plane. The controls stiffened in Alex's hands as the altimeter flickered wildly.
What in the world is happening?
A noise, something between a whisper and a growl. It came from the back of the cabin. Emily turned, her breath hitching.
Alex, there's someone back there.
He dared a glance in the rearview mirror mounted above the dash. His blood ran cold. A figure sat in the last row, half shrouded in darkness. It hadn't been there before. Its face was obscured, but its eyes, black, hollow pits, locked onto his through the reflection. A low voice, raspy and wrong, seeped through the radio.
Where are you taking me?
Alex's hands shook.
We need to land, now.
Emily scrambled for the transponder, her fingers flying over the buttons.
This is Delta 749er. We have an unknown.
The plane bucked violently. The cabin lights flickered, casting the figure in brief, sickly illumination. Its mouth stretched unnaturally wide, a gaping maw of darkness. The shadows around it twisted, reaching. The engines sputtered. Warning alarms blared. Emily screamed. Alex yanked the controls, desperate to keep them steady.
Hang on.
The figure stood, moved forward. The air grew thick, suffocating. Every light in the cockpit died. Then silence. The storm was gone. The alarms ceased. The plane floated, eerily still. Alex gasped for breath, fumbling for the controls. The instruments had reset as if nothing had happened. Emily sat frozen, her face pale.
Alex.
He turned to the back. Empty. No figure. No shadows. Just rows of vacant seats. The radio crackled back to life. A clear, familiar voice came through.
Delta 749er, we lost you for a moment. You're clear for landing.
Alex didn't respond. He only gripped the yoke tighter, pushing the plane toward the ground, towards safety. Once they were on the ground, heading towards their selected ramp, Emily nervously whispered,
Did that really happen?
Alex exhaled slowly. I don't know. But in the rearview mirror, for just a second, he thought he saw something shift in the shadows. And then it was gone. Alex and Emily have a feeling that the unwanted passenger will show up again.
But when is the terrifying question.
Thank you for checking out Sinister Stories for You channel. If you love our spine-chilling tales and terrifying horror stories, don't forget to stab that subscribe button. Murder that bell icon so you never miss a new horror-filled adventure. Your support helps keep the nightmares coming. Please comment below and let us know what kind of twisted, sinister stories you want next.